Hello everyone, welcome. Today we will learn how to send emails from Salesforce flows. Okay, so let's quickly move to our org. So this is a record triggered flow which we have already created, and it will run whenever a case is up, whenever a case record is created and the supplied email of the case record is not null. Okay, and you have to mark it to optimize it for the action and related records because we are going to send emails, right? It's not anything related to the case which is updating or anything. So we have to select this action and related records. Now we will add an element here. We'll add an element, new action. We'll go to email and we can just click this to send the email. We'll give any name. And now these are the options which we can include in the email which we are going to send. Okay. So there are two ways of sending emails. One is that you can construct the body and construct the subject and everything in this flow itself, or you can use an existing email template to send your email. Okay. So right now we will be using this flow only to construct the body. So we will have to include the body. So this field is a must when we are not using an email template. Okay, it can be an optional when we are using email template because then the body will come from email template. So now we will select a resource which is already existing in this flow where I have included some merge text from the case like the case number. Okay, and created a body. Email template ID will be null in this case because we are not using email template. Whenever you use email template, right, then the recipient ID becomes a required field, which is down below. Okay, so that is a consideration. Then log email on sent. So this is a Boolean field. You can by default it's false. Otherwise you can mark it true by doing it like this. So what it does is it logs the email to the contact for to the contact whichever is receiving that email. Okay, so that contact record will have the email associated with it in the Salesforce. So we will mark it true. Recipient address collection will be a array which will contain the recipient addresses. We won't use this field. This address list is a comma separated value of the email addresses. So if you want that only some set of people will always receive these emails, you can use these two. Otherwise, if it's dynamic, then you should go with recipient ID. Here we have to give the value of an ID, not an email address. ID can be a person account, a lead, or a case existing in Salesforce. So for this, we will choose the case records contact ID. Okay. Related record ID is the secondary linking of these events. Like here in which in our case we can choose the record ID of the case so that the email which is going in from Salesforce, going out from Salesforce will be linked to the case as well as the contact. We will not include this. Rich formatted text body we will include. We want emails to appear that the body is using the rich text. By default, it's false. We'll set it to true. Then the same sender email address. Now, if you have any org-wide email addresses, right? So you want to send the emails from that org-wide address only, then you can include that here. Okay, you can save it in any resource by querying it. And for that, you have to, if you are doing that, you have to set the sender type as org-wide email address. Sender type is this field. We will not include this, right? Then we have the subject. We will include the subject, whatever we want. I have already created a text template for this and use line breaks. It's just true and false. So we'll leave it as is. That's simple, right? Now we will do done. We will also test this if it is working. Save and debug. Okay, so there are no errors, right? Now we'll activate this. I've already activated another version of this. I'll show you how it works in the real scenario. So I'll create a case. So here we will select a contact and case origin as email because I have a entering criteria on the case origin as well as the web email, which will be my address. Okay, and I'll save this. Now the case has been created in Salesforce, and we will check here once because we logged the email, right? So see, this is the email which got logged. Okay, if I go to my Outlook box, I'll show you if I have received the email from Salesforce or not. So here you can see, right? This is the email. It has come into junk because I have not used any or void address or anything like that. So this is the email and the case number which got opened, and this is the text which I set in the text body. So that's how simple is sending the email from Salesforce flows. Hope it helps. Thank you.